If you need a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige. Traitors, civil wars, dragons. Huh. Those troubles don't cross my doorway, so sit, relax.
You probably want someone else. I'm just the stable.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever. You'll find Windhelm is full of dark elves. The kind from Morrowind. Not that I have anything against it.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him?
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. Is someone there?
There.
Everybody's pushing me around. Well, no more!
I'll fight through to the end.
Come on! I heal! I heal! I'll get you!
I'll fight through to the end.
You'll die this game, dragon. Slay the dragon!
Stand a chance.
No sign of him.
God might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon drawn.
I'm a sailor on the north.
I don't even know what to say.
It's really dead then?
5 gods. I don't.
Every night. We ought to dig a big hole. Throw all them dark elves and Argonians in it. And let them tear each other to pieces.
Warrior's heart. I tell you.
Poor Nilsine has been
Only
wrecked
thing I
since
hate
her
worse
sister
than
was
those
killed.
scaled- The Grey Court is a disgrace. Them dark elves live like animals.
Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits.
See why we let them dark elves live inside the walls. We should kick them out like we did to the scalebacks.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the
the Dragonborn comes. With a voice
This here's Candlehearth Hall.
of the
Rent
ancient
rooms
Nord
upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
Believe the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know the Dragonborns come.
How can You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter.
What do you need? I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Sure. What can I do for you? Yes. This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, you found him. There's no stronger. If you're looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim, I'd wager your search is over. Best not to
I'm a
walk
writer
roads
by
of
trade.
Skyrim alone.
I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
Now, more than ever, the world needs tales of heroism.
The townsfolk call me captain because I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruelsea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. Fair winds and calm seas. That's an old sailor's parting.
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Mind you don't get fresh with Susanna. She plays the flirt, but it's just to get good tips. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Windhelm. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durant lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
The townsfolk call me
if there's
captain
anything else.
because I used to be a sailor.
Now, more than ever, the world needs tales of heroism.
I lost my family years ago. Truth is, I don't really know what keeps me going. Did Viola send you to bother me?
I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a help. Now, more than ever, the world needs tales of heroism.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
For a dragon to attack Heinsgrove? Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
Then it's true, what everyone is saying. That Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood?
Oh, Grimvar, always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just tales.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right, I knew it! He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it, child. What you heard is true. That Aventus Aretino walks a dark path. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend you need.
Do you know his name is Torsten Krulsey. He's really rich, because he owns a farm called Hollyfrost. He told me once that he wanted me to grow up and be a sailor, because that's where all our family names come from. But I don't want to be a sailor or a farmer. I want to be a warrior, the strongest one ever. Until next time. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me? Sweet mother, Finally! It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things. And then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella the Kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you could kill Grella the Kind. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. Grodd is the head mistress of Honor Hall Orphanage, but not for long. She got sick last winter when the snows came, and she never got better. Not all year. One night, she fell asleep and never woke up. So now I'm all alone, and the Jarl said I have to go in an honor hall orphanage. It's not fair! I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life. Someone like Freya doesn't deserve to live one more day. She's a monster! I have a family heirloom you can have. Supposed to be sort of valuable. I hope that's all right. Please hurry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here. As much as I hated getting sent to Honor Hall, I really miss my friends there. Please don't kill Constance Michelle. She really is kind. It's Honor Hall Orphanage in Riften.
Lady, would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Not much, but I hope you like them. Thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
Ulfric will listen to you.
It's not that simple. Ulfric wants Skyrim for the Nords. He doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon, but I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman, milady? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. The divines smile on a charitable soul.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. A word of advice, don't buy discounted
Everyone says Jorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard, trying to set this sword right. Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Freydis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era, and her sword was legendary. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy, but no one wants to risk getting it from its resting place. If you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful. I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 cheeks. Sure as bones. I might just have to. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Jorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Sky Forge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. Don't forget, you find Queen Freydis' sword. I'll reward you.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Coralmill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Coralmill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here. A legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry. I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the Eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it. Why are you still standing around here? Go get me the file, you fool! May the Eight guide you to
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned it doesn't matter what I believe. Norelian does. And it might be the only thing keeping him alive right now. Are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him. He's not the best teacher, but just watching him, I've learned so much. I'd better get going.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Hope to see you again soon.
Fresh fruit and
Assorted
vegetables
fruits
for
and
sale.
vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Cookware, knives, and other goods for the home, all at reasonable prices.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Staying out of trouble, kinsman?
Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull. Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready. Damn faithless Imperials.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Mio. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you! Yes, Hofgrir took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
New around Riften?
Never done an honest
Take my
day's
advice.
work in your
See
life
if
for
the
all that
Being
coin you carry.
Bunkhouse isn't
Hey,
for
lass.
you.
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lass. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lass. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste. I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. I'm ready when you are. Just give the word.
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Tell about it.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold. You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know. Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. A flame Atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do. The forge knows the difference.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here. Welcome to the Pond Prawn. What can I do for you? I have all sorts of interesting items for sale. Have you looked around? Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. Authorities, have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty, every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people. Pickings, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
New around Riften? Take my advice. You looking for something or what? Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap.
Genuine farmer blood elixir for sale. Live
I
for
don't know why I
thousands of
bothered.
years. See into other people's thoughts.
Protect yourself right. Buy our...
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence. This is one of the signs that Lady Mara is displeased with your constant inebriation. Put down your flagons filled with your vile liquids and embrace the teachings of the handmaiden of Kine.
No, Marama. We talked about this. Talon?
Kirava, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown.
Enough, Marama. We've all heard of the dragons and their return. There's no need to use them as an excuse to harass our customers.
Very well, Talon. I'll remove myself from this den of iniquity.
We're not kicking you out. Just keep the sermons at the temple and let us all sin in peace.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, milady.
Yeah.
If I can
What's your
interest you in
problem?
one of our special drinks, let me know.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again.
Is there something I can do for you? Tidings. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. They're vermin, garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting, ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves' Guild's territory. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit. Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her. If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they get discovered. Come back. Can see us again.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, milady. If I can interest you in one of our special
Looking for
drinks.
work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar. Well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. He agreed to sell. I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. You're a smart woman. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. So fresh as the day it was collected.
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Bar. The bunkhouse isn't.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and I took an arrow in the knee.
Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead. I have to wonder, what does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Get the food because of any skill.
Well, aren't... Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is that women can't get enough of me. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed to a beautiful girl named Svidi. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. I mean, I had to defend myself. Exactly. Now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is. Amusing. And let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really outright own Frost. That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment. Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it. Well, aren't you a sight? I'm not stealing anything. Besides, some jail time isn't gonna make me roll over and play dead. Visit me anytime. I'm not going anywhere soon.
Got me thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.